Welcome back to River City Live. I think it's safe to say that nobody likes when their cable bill goes up because we don't want to pay more than we have to. And sometimes when it's sneaky little fees, it makes us really mad. So why aren't we getting mad when these things are happening with our retirement accounts? Well, Jacksonville's retirement coach, Adam Wolf, is here to explain to us how we're overlooking these things. He's president of Wolf Retirement Navigation. He's one of the area's leading financial advisors. And he tells us all the time that these are fees that are variable and sometimes we're paying more than we need to be. But like I just said, boy, I tell you what, you can see it all over social media. People are outraged when their fees go up for cable, but
yes,
nobody's talking about retirement. So why are people like not really ticked off?
It's one of the things that the only way to really truly figure out what you're paying is to do an X-ray by somebody like myself to review exactly how these things work, because there are fees that, you know, if you're working with an advisor, sometimes they throw out that number, you're going to be paying 1%. But underlying the actual investment that you have, there could be all these hidden fees that end up costing you 2-3%. And if you do the math on this over the lifetime of your retirement, tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars that are going to be in somebody else's hands versus yours.
So what is considered high? I mean, do you look at percentages when you're or is it like the fee themselves, or how do you know?
It all depends on what you're using. So, you know, a lot of times if you're paying, I try to tell my clients, if you're paying over 1 to 1.5% for an advisory fee or a fee that's all in for what you're getting, you want to have some value with that. So that's a fee that I like to throw out there. But I've seen fees for some advisory accounts, when you add in all the underlying mutual fund costs or costs of the investments, being over 3%, and we've saved some people some money by reducing those fees. And also if you're in a variable annuity, and those things, I've never met anybody who could actually explain how much they're actually paying in a variable annuity. Sometimes they're 3, 4, 5% per year, and if you have a $100,000 annuity, that's $5,000 that you're paying per year.
That's amazing, and that really does add up, because just like this fact alone, American workers paying $138,000 in average in fees. I mean, that's really something.
That's a lot of money.
You know, that's just a lot of money that you could be putting in your own pocket and enjoying when you retire and spoiling those grandkids with.
Yeah, so, you know, you have these fees that are out there, either they're disclosed or they're not. You want to get to the bottom of it and be able to take that information to the current advisor you're working with and say, hey, you know, you didn't explain this, or you maybe explained it and I didn't fully remember it, or, you know, have us help tweak it. Now, you want to pay fees for value, whether it's a written plan, whether it's being able to get some great investment management advice that's going to beat the market or beat where you are currently, but you don't just want to pay fees to pay fees. You want to have somebody look at it for you.
I think you hit the nail on the head, value. Nobody doesn't think a good advisor isn't worth every penny. But if you are paying beyond that, those underlying fees, like you said, the ones that I know, I rarely open up that phone bill and start looking, but when I do, I can feel the blood boiling when I start seeing all of these fees, and it just sometimes you have to be reminded. When you do one of these x-rays, do you find that people are pretty surprised and shocked?
Yeah, most of the time it's surprised and shocked. Now sometimes we'll see it's very, very low in like a 401k plan, you know, with a very low cost. But a lot of times, especially if they're working with other folks, we can see fees north of 2% to 3% in some cases. But a lot of things that are like nickel and diming, folks, that could be it. But at the end of the day, knowing what that true number is, whether it's with an advisor, whether it's a mutual fund or a variable annuity, if you have a variable annuity, you need to call me.
Okay, well, you might be curious right now what you're paying in fees. So how about this? If you're one of the next 7 callers, Jacksonville's retirement coach, Adam Wolf, will do a free x-ray for you of those fees. And you might be shocked to find out how much you are losing to fees. Here's the number to call right now to be one of those first 7, 904-232-8760. 904-232-8760. Of course, you can always visit wolfretirement.com to learn more about Adam and his 2 locations, one in Jacksonville, one in Clay County. Once again, you come on the show and you might really save the day for somebody watching who just had no idea. So, Adam, thank you so much, and we'll see you next Monday.
You are welcome. Thank you, Eden. Yes.
Okay, very good. It's always good to have you here for our money, and we'll be right back.